Welcome to Piedmont, South Carolina, an elimination game here with a 2 and the 3 seed. Both teams coming off games against Clinton and Broome. The Canes coming off a 7-6 loss where the Canes were out 6-0 early. And the Red Devils crawled all the way back into it, walked it off in the 7th inning. And that late one, a long drive back home, but the Canes will play here against Pendleton, coming off a win against Broome, 9-2 at home. In a game they were up early 4-0 and crept away down the stretch. We'll take a look at the playoff bracket and what that means today. As the Canes and Bulldogs, you lose here, you go home. And if you win, you get to go play the Clinton Red Devils. You have to beat them twice in that championship series to move on. Today, the Canes rocking the championship gold. Bulldogs back in that away black. As Josh Smith is a left-hander on the mound. David Thompson will be here shortly on the 84 Lumber pregame show as we're shortened down here pregame. He'll give you a defensive roundup of all the Canes in the infield and outfield, but the Canes do go with Josh Smith, who's been their non-region midweek guy. They'll look to him to be big today, as this is do or die now for the Canes.
Leading off the top half of the first inning.
Cody Williams starts it off for the Bulldogs, and of course Matthew Slayton will be the man on the mound for them, as he's been their top dog all year long. A little rough into the season, but they'll look to him with a season on the line. Cody Williams was a guy that was big in that 4-2 Canes win last week. Started out 3-3. Smith gets us underway with strike one. So we get everything situated with a scoreboard. That one's lifted foul. Go quickly 0-2 for Smith to Williams. So 2 here in the top of the first. Jacob Allen at first base. Everyone really in their normal positions here. Judd Ellison back and right as Smith looks for strikeout, and out number 1 goes low to make it 1-2. Saw the left-hander at Floor Field when the Canes beat the Jackets. But a lot of those games where they change pitchers a lot as Smith gets Williams to roll over, play for the shortstop, throw over in time for out number 1 here on the top of the first. And the Canes do something they couldn't do a lot last week, and that is get Cody Williams out. As that brings up Jaden Branson. Branson, the shortstop for the Bulldogs, as Smith tries to go quickly here in the top of the first. Outside for ball 1. If you're wondering, why am I just hearing Blake today so far? This is not going to be good. David is on the way. Smith goes inside, pops straight up and behind us to go 1-1. One o'clock first pitch. First time I think we've done that this year. One other time. High for ball 2 to go 2-1. Something the Canes have had problems with to start a game and towards the end of games is put people on base. Smith goes 3-1. Matthew Slayton is the man on deck. He put a 2-run blast in the left center last week in that 4-2 loss for the Bulldogs. Smith trying to take it full. Goes low, and he'll walk Branson. That'll bring up the man on the mound in Matthew Slayton. But a good matchup for the Canes in a lefty-lefty scenario. So Branson on first, Slayton in the box, 1 out. Here to start this elimination game off in Piedmont. Whoever wins goes to Clinton. Smith pickoff. Not in time. Branson back in safely. Smith comes set, takes a look over at first. Goes low and outside for ball number 1. So 1 out here. That was the leadoff man, Cody Williams, and a ground ball to the shortstop. Canes looking for another one of those ground balls to get out of the top of the first. Smith goes high, 2-0. Little problem brewing early. 2-0 count. How much in the strike zone do you want to go to 16? 2-0-1 out. Smith delivers. Goes low. 3-0. Threatening a 4-pitch walk to put him on first and second with 1 out. On deck for the Bulldogs is John Peoples. Trying to fight back in is the left-hander. He'll go low, bounces off the face mask of Cody Wilson. That'll put him on first and second with 1 out. And John Peoples steps in the box.
First baseman, John Peoples.
Ground ball gets the Canes out of the inning. John Peoples, one the Canes controlled in last week's game. Couple strikeouts for the first baseman. Smith just trying to find the strike zone here on the top of the first. Delivers right at him. Gonna go low, 1-0. Time called. Pitching coach will take the jog out there here with 1 out. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. Bulldogs have him at first and second with 1 out here in the top of the first. Right back to work. John Peoples in the box. 1-0 count, 1 out. Slayton and Branson, the men on first and second for the Bulldogs. Smith looking for strikes. Lefty comes set, delivers, goes outside. There's a strike call to even it up 1-1. That's all the Canes need at the moment. Make them put it in play. Back-to-back walks. Ground ball, and all of it's forgiven. 1-1. Almost got him to reach out. Goes 2-1 as Peoples gains control. Bulldogs and Canes. Game that took a while for scores to happen in that last week stretch. Or was a pitcher's duel for a majority. 2-1 count here. Smith looking to even it up. Get a ground ball, one or the other for 6. Smith delivers. Peoples fouls it off and does even it up 2-2. One ground ball gets 6 out of the inning as David Thompson has joined us.
Yeah, sorry guys. Busy getting my fanny beat this morning. I don't know. I come in the parking lot and it sounded like we had a. Never mind. I'll just keep my mouth. But
2-2 count. Peoples lifts one to second base. Porter there for out number 2. Double play for the Canes. After back-to-back walks, the Canes get out of it. David Thompson's here.
Because I got here, baby. It all stops because I got here.
We'll be right back here in the bottom of the first as the Canes trying to strike first in Piedmont.
Double the flavor, baby.
At Toyota of Easley, we're passionate about finding a car that fits your lifestyle and budget. That's why we hold a large inventory of pre-owned vehicles with all makes and models. Each marked down to our very best price. At Toyota of Easley, our name means a great deal.
Congratulations to head coach Amy Godfrey. She was named the SCACA Coach of the Year for all classifications as she won 3A Region 2, the Upper State Championship, the State Championship, and South Carolina Volleyball Coach of the Year. She will be recognized at the annual awards dinner this July.
Lumber, now hiring Pittsburgh area manager trainees. Apply today.
Back here in Piedmont, the Canes line up mostly the same except those three guys we talk about often in Gambrell, Allen, and Judd. As they switched them around and went Gambrell, Allen, Ellison. They'll start off with Hayden Porter. And on the mound for the Bulldogs has been their guy all year long, their leader, and Matthew Slayton.
He's a dog. He's good. Better come ready today if you want to go by the Clinton.
Slayton to start it off here in the bottom of the first inning. Porter takes one to second base. A hard ground ball for out number one on pitch number one. Start out the Canes half. And that'll bring up Grayson Austin. So one pitch, one out for Slayton. And the Bulldogs will take that all day long if you can keep his pitch count low.
Yeah.
On deck, of course, Cody Wilson here with one out. Slayton goes low for ball one. Strike zone from Smith's top of the first. Definitely seems small today. Got to put in a pocket. That one's low 2-0 quickly.
Good hustle back here.
I don't know if you like that compliment. 2-0 count to Austin. One out. Slayton delivers. Goes high and inside. 3-0. Canes against this Bulldog team the other day. All it took was a couple base runners, and they were able to get a couple clutch knocks. 3 RBIs in that game. Wild pitch run. Inside high. 4-pitch walk for Grayson Austin. He'll stand on first for Wilson. Slayton.
Sorry.
David has Mike muted and he was talking to me if anyone wants to know what that was.
Slayton. The other night I think I called him Slate, but Slayton.
Sounds like a cool nickname. On deck, Jackson Whitmore. Cody Wilson tries to do what he did the other day and drive Austin in.
Princess is back, so we should be okay.
Slayton goes inside. That's called a strike on Wilson. He's been the receiver of inside strike calls of late. They don't want to let the ball get over the plate for 24 to drive one to opposite field. Pick over high, not in time. Canes have been aggressive early on the base pass here in the district playoffs. See what they do to Slayton early with one out. Austin thinks about it. He'll stay at first. Goes 1-1. Like 5 was trying to sell a steal. On deck, Jackson Whitmore, and they'll hit the big boy part of the lineup for the Canes. 1-1. Inside of the low goes a 2-1. As Wilson takes control with 1 out. Again, tuning late, top of the first. Josh Smith gets a double play from Hayden Porter to get him out of a back-to-back walk jam. Another pickoff move for Austin, not in time. Today's Deward, go home. You win, you go to Clinton. You got to beat them twice. You lose today, your season comes to a halt. 2-1, 1 out, high, 3-1, and Wilson gets to be picky in a 3-1 count with 1 out. Cloudy day here in Piedmont. Not too hot, not too cold, a little sticky. Slayton comes set, 3-1 count. High and outside, back-to-back walks for the Canes in this inning, looking a lot like the top of the first. There's 1 out here for Jackson Whitmore. And same thing that happened at the top of the first, little pitchers talk. 1 out. Again, Whitmore in the box. We'll be right back here on the Wren Broadcast Network. Back here at home, 1 out. Whitmore, the man in the box. On deck has been Gambrell. On first should be a courtesy runner. It is Brandon Kirby. And on second.
Years. And Slayton's kind of showing some emotion. And this is the kind of guy, if you show emotion, you can forget it.
Slayton comes set. 1-0 count, 1 out. Gets a strike call to even it up 1-1. Slayton was able to get out, or Smith was able to get out of the same situation at the top of the first. Slayton trying to do the same. Canes trying to strike first. 16 comes set, delivers. Goes slider. Whitmore puts one past the shortstop. Let's see if they stop Austin. They will. So bases are loaded for Ben Gambrell and the Canes with 1 out. Jackson Whitmore was definitely due for one of those. Of course, forgot to mention all the family in Buffalo, Florida. Definitely love to see that one here on stream.
Yeah, and if you're watching, David and his group went 0-2 this morning.
That may mean an early morning tomorrow.
Well, let's put it this way. We didn't have our 3 of our.
As Gambrell bounces one off the pitcher's glove. Will that be a play? No. The Canes keep them juiced and score 1 as Gambrell puts one off of Slayton's glove.
That's a hit.
Gambrell first. Canes have come out aggressive, David. First pitch swinging, a lot of strikes early. Good at bats so far. 2 walks in this inning. 2 hits now. Canes bats woke up here on a Saturday, ready to play. Goes out low.
Good job there by the catcher. Great job.
Looked like one of those sliders was tailing away, but hit the ground. Before it got to the plate, 1-0. Bases juice for 16. Slayton comes set, delivers. Goes, oof, ball's a little low. 1-1.
And he's telling the catcher, like, if you frame it, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. I mean, he just told him, you see, now you did a good job on that one, so I'll give it to you.
1-1, 1 out. That one gets past Jacob Allen. 1-2. This is where 16's been good this year. Able to battle like against Clinton the other night. This is where he was big. 1-2 count, 1 out. Judd Ellison on deck. Randy Thompson comes out to talk about.
Well, he's asking about catcher's interference, and I'm not so sure that it didn't hit his mitt, but.
1-2 count, 1 out.
Anyway, I'm getting ready. I need to calm down today. I mean, well, they're sitting in our reserved seats, and I don't know.
Slayton comes set, delivers. Kane's trying to strike. Allen strikes out. 2 outs here, bases loaded in the bottom of the first for Judd Ellison, who's been hot for the Canes.
Right fielder, Judd Ellison.
This also a good matchup for Judd with a righty on the mound. Such a big moment. Canes trying to add on. 16 comes set, delivers. Ellison swinging first pitch to the shortstop. And it goes past his glove. The Canes are going to score 2. Here comes Whitmore.
Three.
Gambrell
He hit the dugout, and we got interference. You got both.
Gambrell's going to score. That's going to be 3 runs and a double for 23.
Both.
Base clearing double for the Canes. Ellison's going to go to third.
You kill me with the base clearing double. It's an error, but we'll take it.
Canes strike nonetheless. 4-0 here in the bottom of the first. That'll leave Ellison on third. They'll talk about it.
Wow.
Josh Smith will come up.
Man, that goes from getting out of it to and here's the reason they got a guy sitting outside their dugout, and if he's sitting inside the dugout, we don't get that call.
Well, the Canes have got some more 2-out magic in them.
Yeah, need Josh to. Remember, I talk about it all the time. There's a difference in a 5 spot and a 4 spot.
Smith can help himself out on the mound, driving in 23. 4-0. That one up and away for ball 1.
You can tell the Hurricanes' approach today is to get on that fastball.
Canes with 2 hits. Whitmore and Gambrell. Couple walks. Smith goes left field foul to even up 1-1.
That's a good job there.
And, of course, that last one, an error that scored 3 more. On deck, Carson Goodell. Slayton comes set, 1-1 count. Goes low and inside, bounces off. Here comes Ellison. The Canes are going to score again, 5-0 here in the bottom of the first.
Not to change the subject, but did we get Cam Williams out, the leadoff guy?
Yes, we did. That was very shocking.
I
made a big mention of that one.
I just thought about it just now.
So 5-0 here. First inning. Canes have woken up on Saturday and wanted to score. And Smith puts one into center field. Center fielder fading back. And he's going to get to it right there at the wall where it says Canes. But the Canes strike nonetheless, 5-0 as we head to the top of the second here in Piedmont. Cade Scruggs will start off the top of the second for the Bulldogs. Of course, Josh Smith, 2 walks on the top of the first, able to get out of it with a double play from Hayden Porter on the line out. Canes are looking for 1, 2, 3 innings from 6. That one's popped straight up over second base into right field. Right fielder coming on But Porter will back up and make the play in the outfield for out number 1 off of 1 pitch. What the Canes need is 6 to be able to go deep. That one right there will help him. Cam Williams, the DH, will step into the box. Smith into the windup. Goes breaking ball in for strike 1. Something I like to see from 6 when he's able to come out here and throw strikes. Then get settled in a groove. Right back inside. Did he go? They're going to say it. Hit him. So man on base nonetheless here with 1 out. That'll bring up Aiden Clay, the second baseman.
All right, I left my Pepsi in the concession stand. Stressed out, man.
Smith looking for a ground ball to get another double play to end an inning. He starts Clay out 1-0. Bottom of the lineup is where the Canes really got the Bulldogs out 1-2-3 the other night with Jacob Allen. Pickoff moved on in time. Clay, Queen, Garrison will round out the lineup for the Bulldogs. Smith comes set here with 1 out in the top of the second. Goes high, 2-0.
Something about this. Get guys on. We struggle a little bit, evidently, right?
Smith able to get out of that jam in the first.
It is kind of humid out.
Yeah. 2-0, Smith delivers. Goes low, 3-0 quickly after the hit by pitch. That put Williams on. Threatening to do kind of the same thing that he did in the top of the first. With Aiden Queen on deck. Delivers, goes low, 4-pitch walk. Here with 1 out. In this exact situation was Hayden Porter got a line out and threw it to first for a double play. Looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner for the Bulldogs.
That's actually going to be that's going to be a substitute. Yeah, that's
Eli Willis running for.
Eli Willis is the man on second now.
because that's not your catcher or your pitcher.
I want to say it could be the third baseman that looked a little shaken up in the bottom of the
It's
first.
the first baseman.
Or if that's Cam Williams, he is DHing today. A lot of them have that blonde hair.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, man, to be honest with you.
John Peoples, Cam Williams.
Yeah.
Smith looking for another double play. Time called. Here with 1 out, top of the second. Smith trying to keep a 0 on the board. 6 delivers, goes low for ball 1. He's looking for the strike zone right now.
Evidently, my wife is watching. I got a wow text message. I think that means she's watching when we do things good. Shout out also after this pitch.
1-0, 1 out. Smith comes set. 2 men on for the Bulldogs. Low, 2-0. And there goes Willis. Wilson was kind of lackadaisical when Willis is in safe. I'll put him at the corners with 1 out. Willis just kind of caught Wilson sleeping.
Also, want to give a special shout out today to Cal. Now that's K-A-L Thompson. Today's his birthday. Happy birthday to Cal, 8 years old today.
Big birthday, man.
We should all sing happy birthday to him. You want to? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to Cal.
We'll let David have his fun.
Hey, it's between, nothing else going on.
Yeah.
Little coaches meeting.
2-0 count. That's the second coaches meeting today. First one was from Pearson.
Well, I can tell you the difference. Is Pearson's talking to the pitcher, trying to get some form ready. When that one comes out, it's
everybody.
You getting a little piece of his mind.
2-0 count. Smith looking for a strike. Comes back and gets one. 2-1 count. So that meeting definitely helps 6.
We in the mode of shout-outs, and Chris Dunlap, our scoreboard keeper sometimes, up at the cross matchings. Arkle City. Oh, boy.
One jams him. Looks like it's going to get over the head of Allen. That one's going to be fair. Willis will score. Throw in. We'll keep a man at second. So the Bulldogs strike with 1 out. Yeah. Same thing we saw in Clinton the other day. A couple bloops. As Trey Garrison steps into the box.
Trey didn't get the start the other night. I believe he come up and pitched hit late, didn't he?
Yes. He's the starting right fielder today.
Man, my memory's pretty good.
The 2 men on. Same situation for the Bulldogs. We sat there at first and second with 1 out. As they've they have scored their first run to make it 5-1 low, ball 1. So far right now, you just need 6 to throw strikes here early. Josh comes set, takes a look at second, delivers. Right back at him to, they're going to call that a ball. 2-0. I really don't know where that missed.
Yeah.
Maybe a little outside.
No.
Same spot he's been going to, 2-0. Smith goes low 3-0, and that's how big that call can change in that bat. Now the Bulldogs looking to get bases loaded here with 1 out. And now also rolled the order over to Cody Williams, who's been a thorn in the Canes' side. And he hits Garrison. So bases deuced here with 1 out for Cody Williams, the left fielder for the Bulldogs. Of course, the other night started out 3 for 3. Today 0 for 1. Here comes Randy Thompson once again. That'll end Josh Smith's day and bring in J.J. McKinney, senior right-hander for the Canes. So we'll be right back on the Wren Broadcast Network again. Bases deuce, 1 out. Canes up 5-1 here in the top of the second. So Cody Williams in the box for the Bulldogs. On the mound, J.J. McKinney. If this outing goes like that warm-up did, I think 7's going to be okay.
Yeah. It's got to throw strikes here. Get a ground ball. Get out of it. Get back in here and get some AVs going.
See what 7 starts Williams out with. Goes low and it's behind Wilson. Throw down to the plate is behind McKinney. And that will roll past the shortstop. Bulldog out. Of course, no hard internet anywhere, so.
And I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know what we were
Welcome back. Keep refreshing. Hopefully it gets better. It's something we really can't control. People out the corner for Cody Wilson with one out. Wilson golfs one in the right field. Catch, but a tag as Carson Goodell will run home and be safe as the Canes extend it to 6-4. A job done from Cody Wilson. Jackson Whitmore will step into the box.
Jackson Whitmore.
Pickoff moved on in time. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. The Canes up 6-4.
I'll try to help us out.
Slayton goes high and inside. 1-0. Again, turning the late. On deck. Ben Gambrell already got a hit earlier in this ball game. That one's in for strike one. 3-1 count to Witt. Here with 2 outs. Austin stands off second. Slayton comes set, delivers. Inside, walks him,
And
hit him.
Hit by pitch.
Nonetheless, Whitmore stands on first. Austin stands on second. Gambrell will walk into the box. The Canes trying to do a little more damage with 2 outs.
Center fielder, Ben Gambrell.
2 outs, bottom of the second. Men on first and second. .16 comes set, delivers. Goes high, ball 1.
Sorry, somebody was about to sit in my mom's seat, and that's not okay.
Especially here at home. Little pause between Slayton and Gambrell. And he beans Gambrell. Bases loaded for Jacob Allen with 2 outs. That's back-to-back hit by pitches for the Canes, and
he gets hit.
when he got hit in that Clint game the other night. And this one a little bit worse. Looks like Gambrell will
He's still
talk
kind
to
of
the
being
trainer.
gimpy there.
Again, back-to-back hit by pitches. Still 2 outs. Here in the bottom half of the second, the Canes have scored 1 to make it 6-4, but Jacob Allen will be the man of the box. Elson on deck, so they'll have a big opportunity to extend this 2-run lead. Yeah, apologies for any pausing, turn off of stream. Nothing we really can control, as an umbrella may be the hero of today's stream. Looks like Gambrell may be done. Here comes Logan Stevens as a pitch runner. We'll see how that affects this ball game, as we're only in the second inning, and 20, of course, a big part of this ball club. Bright future USC Lancaster commit and signee. Takes a ball to the elbow here in the second. More than likely his day is done.
First baseman,
Jacob Allen will be the man in the box for the Canes to try to do the damage.
Now somebody's got to step up next.
Stevens is the pinch runner for now. Here with 2 outs. Slayton comes set. Goes inside, and Allen almost decleats the third base coach with that baseball. Austin throws the hands up. Allen was sitting dead red. And if he's a little bit later, I think that one is walloped down the third base line.
Yeah, it was hit well.
0-1 count. 16 delivers, goes outside. Bouncer, Austin thinks about it. He'll go back to third. Makes it 1-1. Five's been jumpy on the base pass today.
Yeah. That hamstring must be feeling better.
Showing today, 1-1 count. 16's been big in the last 2 ball games for the Canes. Looking to be a little bit bigger here. Extend this game from 2-run lead. Oh, low and inside. Somehow called a ball. 1-2.
Call it a strike.
Or a strike. It was that bad. My brain was still recognizing ball. 1-2 count nonetheless. It's a nice breeze and cloud cover comes into Piedmont. Slayton delivers, goes breaking ball. Allen keeps battling. His last 2-3 at-bats have been big changers from his last 3-4 games.
Yeah, he's really starting to see the ball, and you know those are the pitches earlier that he's swinging and missing. Baseball's so much about confidence.
1-2, 2 out. Slayton delivers. Allen grounds a slider down the third base line. Throw over is in time, so the Canes will only add on 1 to make it 6-4 as we head to the top of the third in Piedmont on the Wren Broadcast Network. Back here at home, McKinney stays on the mound for the Canes. John Peoples steps into the box. We're in the top of the third, and this has been a slow-paced game here to start it off. First pitch strike.
Logan Stevens, your new left fielder. Carson Goodell moves over to center field.
So there's your substitution for Gambrell. McKinney goes low to even it up 1-1. Of course, last inning, the Bulldogs scored all 4. Canes do respond as we come back here on the stream. That one's grounded to third. Whitmore makes the play, throw over in time. What a play from 12. Correct.
Center fielder, Case Scruggs.
Austin was trying to tell me something. I thought he was telling me it was a different person.
Big first out there. Again, the first one's the key one.
1 out, top of the third. Cade Scruggs comes in. This is the part of the lineup that ate up the Canes. Back-to-back play opportunities for Whitmore. It goes under his glove for a single for Scruggs. Here with 1 out.
Designated hitter, Cam Williams.
Here comes Cam Williams, a DH. One of the captains of this ball club. Canes lead by 2. Top of the 3rd. McKinney. Slider outside, nice pick from 24. Count, 1 out. Wilson's had a lot of work behind the plate so far. That one's, oof. Back and forth we go with balls and strikes. 2-0. Seven comes set. Goes inside. That one's lifted to the left field. First opportunity for Stevens. He makes the play. Throw in. Keeps a man at first. And welcome to the ball game, Mr. Stevens.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Welcome to the big place, Bubba.
Second baseman, Aiden Clay.
2 outs here after that big play from 11.
That's funny.
Aiden Clay, and that's just how baseball works. It knows when you're coming in the ball game. The ball will come to you.
Ball will find you.
Aiden Clay, this part of the lineup again that scored a lot of the runs as that one's popped straight up into the air down the third base line. Shortstop comes on in Grayson Austin. 3 outs for the Canes. Bulldogs are held scoreless in the top of the 3rd here in Piedmont. Slayton remains on the mound for the Bulldogs. Ellison will start out for the Canes here in the bottom half of the 3rd.
Leading off the bottom half of the 3rd inning for the Hurricanes, right fielder, Judd Ellison.
Judd in right field after pitching the other night at Clinton. Slayton goes high and outside. Ball 1.
Slayton up to 51 pitches. Again, only 2 of those 6 are earned.
16 back into the windup, goes inside, bounces 2-0. We talked about it at Clinton. The games like this, you just want to extend that lead, make it a little bit bigger. High and outside 3-0. Red light on for 23.
And they got some action down in their bullpen now. He hasn't pitched after this pitch a lot in the last couple of weeks, and so you got to think he's probably on a pitch limit. I mean, you know, as good as he is, you don't want to
run him out of gas.
Well, you don't want to do that, and I mean, he's got a bright future ahead of him. You know, I know it's a playoff game, and I know it's very important to a lot of people, but it's never more important than the health of a kid. And I'm not saying he's not healthy. I'm just saying that he's done a lot of relief lately.
Man on first for Josh Smith. Looks lay down the bunt. Goes foul. Third baseman charging for the Bulldogs. A 1 count to 6 on deck, of course, will be Carson Goodell. A 1 count after the walk. Slade comes set. Smith looks to lay it down once again. Pickoff move not in time. You know what, I said not in time really quickly, but to be honest, 0% knowledge of what happened. There's an umbrella directly in front of me.
Yeah.
A 1 count. Smith pulls back. 0-2 nonetheless. No one out here in the bottom of the third. Smith just trying to put something in play.
Gave it a ride his last at bat, and just under the 365 sign.
Delivers. Smith swings through it, but it hits the back net. Throwdown's not going to be in time.
Well, you were trying to bunt. He can't. He can't go to first. Yeah, first base was occupied. So, but you were trying to get the bunt down to get him over to second. So, you know, I know that's not what you really wanted after that point, but basically the same thing you would have gotten.
And 1 out nonetheless, with men on only second and Judd Ellison. Carson Goodell in the box. Definitely is someone that can throw down a bunt for the Canes if called to do so.
And I would not be surprised here to see a drag, to be honest.
High pitch 1 is swung at to make it 0-1.
Be nice to get this run to get it back to a 3-run deficit for the Bulldogs.
Slayton comes set, takes a look at Ellison. Goodell looks to lay it down 0-2. And David just talked about Slayton's pitch count in the 50s, getting close to the 60s. Here in the third inning, so who do the Bulldogs turn to? Kane trying to add on one more. Ellison in scoring position. Delivery outside. 1-2. Kane's about to roll over that batting order with Porter on deck. Slade comes set. Takes a look at second. Delivers. Goes inside into the dirt. Goodell runs. Throw down in time for out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for Slayton. We'll bring up Hayden Porter for the Canes with 2 outs.
Second baseman, Hayden Porter.
Right now, Slayton just getting with that. It's like a inside breaking ball at their feet.
Yeah, on the 2 lefties, it's just basically a back foot, what you call a back foot breaking ball.
Porter trying to drive in a run, goes high, 1-0. Right now, if you're a Canes batter, you just want him to force him to throw strikes. Not a lot of strikes thrown in Goodell's or Smith's at bat. That one's low and bounced behind him, finds it. Ellison will stay at second, goes to 2-0. Tells the catcher you can't tell him where the ball went. (2-0) for Hayden Porter. Slayton comes set, delivers. Porter lifts one up and out of play. Makes it 2-1. Two outs here in the bottom half of the third. Canes up 6-4. Here in an elimination game, and the winner will have to beat Clinton twice if they want to move on. Fastball. Porter lifts one to right field. Right fielder tracking for out number 3, and the Canes don't add on to the lead here in the bottom half of the third on the Wren Broadcast Network. McKinney remains on the mound here to start the fourth. 6-4 ball game, do or die situation here. Last life for both clubs. Aiden Queen in the box for the Bulldogs. Inside, lifted foul. It's David after relaying hot dogs to
No, Waters.
Waters. I thought it was hot dogs.
That was Uber water.
0-1 count to Queen. Garrison on deck for Pendleton. McKinney looking for another quick inning. Fastball in for a strike, 0-2. Correction, off speed. 0-2 count. Outside, ball 1.
Yeah, that's on purpose there. 0-2 count, like to work it outside, see if we can get him to fish a little bit.
After that pitch, 1-2 count here with no one out to start the top of the fourth. 7 goes breaking ball in the dirt. Works at a 2-2. This bottom half of the lineup, we've talked about it, giving the Canes fits. Some walks, hit by pitches. Earlier for the starter and Josh Smith. 7 comes right back out and lifted in the center field. Goodell tracking, and he makes the diving play for the Canes for out number 1. Maybe didn't need to dive, but
yeah,
it looked cool.
It looked good. I don't know.
Nonetheless, a good play from the senior, usual left fielder.
Good read on the ball, though.
One out brings up Trey Garrison. He was hit by a pitch. His first at bat.
Yeah, bottom of the order here. Last number 9 hitter.
After that, Cody Williams will reset it. First pitch up just a tad for ball 1.
Again, he listens to everything what everybody says.
McKinney comes set, delivers. Fastball grounded to the shortstop and Grayson Austin. Throw over in time for out number 2. So not the fastest of outs, but back-to-back outs nonetheless. Here in the top of the 4th. And a guy the Canes couldn't figure out the other night, but haven't figured out today is Cody Williams, who's 0 for 2 today so far. Strikeout and a ground ball. Again, 6'4", Canes, 2 outs. And after that comment a while ago, I'm now realizing Cody Wilson is very much taller than the man behind the plate. That one's low and outside.
Speaking of, I'm going to see micro wrestling tonight.
Oh, that's not what. No, I could have guessed so many times. Would have never even gotten close.
Yeah. Micro wrestling is coming to Walhalla tonight. I'm going to drive to Walhalla to see some exciting wrestling.
Yeah, exciting is a good word to describe that. 2-0 count for McKinney. 3-0.
They have a guy named Micro Jackson.
I wonder what that means.
I don't know. I'm going to find out. I'll take some pictures.
3-0. Inside fastball strike.
Yeah, I don't know how we got.
Yeah,
I mean, I know how we got into it, but yeah.
I just woke up yesterday and was like, I'm going to go watch micro wrestling.
No, we got some friends. Of course, I work in Oconee County, so.
As McKinney walks Williams.
So we got some friends that live up there, and again, it's Cal's birthday, so I guess he's.
Maybe this was his decision.
Well, he was okay with it. Now he's more wanting to go to the trampoline houses and
Sky Zone action.
Top Golf.
Ooh. 2 outs here, 1 man on. Jaden Branson's had himself a nice day, couple big knocks. He starts off 0-1. As it is, the clouds are moving in and out. It gets hot for a little bit, then it cools off with a nice breeze. This batter calls time, 0-1. 2 outs here, top of the 4th. 7 comes set. Delivers. Breaking ball inside, doesn't get the call. 1-1.
Pretty good pitch.
Like we've said all year long, if 7's on, it's one of the best arms the Canes have. Very first pitch of his debut today was the other side of that spectrum. That one's lifted into center field. Goodell tracking for the Canes. 3 outs, 1 walk. Here in the top of the 4th, we'll be right back as the Canes enter the box.
Let's answer.
Bottom of the fourth. Grayson Austin will start us off for the Canes. Matthew Slayton stays on the mound for the Bulldogs. Canes up 6-4, 3 hits apiece, 1 error for the Bulldogs. Austin, as you enter the 4th inning, gotta be picky. Here's ball 1. As this game stretches longer, Slayton has been throwing
He's up to 66, and he's at 67 now, and 32 of those are strikes.
I feel like it's gotten worse as you've gone along. He's gotten out of a couple jams. Kane's trying to add on a little bit more here in the 4th. 2-0 turns to 3. Here to start off the 4th. Of course, on deck, Cody Wilson. Grayson Austin, talkative freshman every time he's at the plate.
Yeah.
He talks to everybody. Slayton goes out. Oh, Austin
He's like,
gives him the smile. He's like, I thought you weren't going to call that one. Maybe just let me take the walk. 3-1 nonetheless. Inside, there's your walk. 5-pitch walk with no one out to start off the 4th inning.
good start. Again, you'd feel a whole lot better if you get some separation from these guys. Top of the order coming up.
Cody Wilson, definitely a guy that can add some separation.
Erie too familiar from the other night. Jump out 5-0 and just gotta
pull away a little bit more. Off speed, fouled back.
Yeah, little off of that one.
On deck is, of course, Jackson Whitmore, who's already got a knock today. 1 of 3 hits for the Canes. Slayton goes low, 1-1.
Good job by Cody staying off of that one.
What's helped the Canes is McKinney after that start. He's really settled in, found his stride, held him to 4. Now need the Canes bats to add on. No one out. Slayton goes outside, doesn't get the call. 2-1. Austin stands off first after the walk. Bunch of college baseball, of course, happening today. 2:25. The Gamecocks started 25 minutes ago.
If he could hit the gap in left center, we'd have a.
Well, he hits a house behind the left side of the stadium instead and goes 2-2.
Yeah. He somehow gets that left field gap. We'd have some fun, but again.
Center fielder deep and playing dead center. Slayton 2-2 versus Wilson. Austin stands off first. Delivery. Outside, ball 3. Full count. And a 2-2 count. Yes, it's a good eye, but being able to lay off something like that close, takes a special set of eyes from 2-4. Catcher will come out and have a talk.
Well, I don't know. If I read it right, like the umpire told him to go out there and talk to him. I mean, seriously.
Go ahead and tell him that was supposed to be a strike, but I forgot. 3-2 nonetheless, no one out. Wilson looking for either a walk or a base knock. Low, ball 4. Throw down doesn't matter. It's a walk nonetheless. So men on first and second, back-to-back walks for Slayton. Brings up Jackson Whitmore. Courtesy run will come on for Wilson.
Running for Wren at first base. Batting for Wren, third baseman Jackson Whitmore.
Should be Brandon Kirby.
It is.
Jackson Whitmore, like I said a while ago, got a base knock already. Looking for another big one here.
That umbrella's doing the work, isn't it?
6-4. Umbrella saves the day. Dave Thompson saves the day.
We want to appreciate Blue Ridge Co-op, Blue Ridge Electric Co-op in Oconee County for supplying the umbrella today.
Whitmore looking for a gap. Slayton goes off speed for strike number 1.
Yeah, that ball's up. If we could have read that one, that's one you can
get a hold of and put in the trees.
Yeah, old statement, if it's hanging, we banging.
First and second for the Canes, no one out. Fastball low for ball 1.
Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I cannot remember this guy's name behind the plate, but you cannot show emotion with him. I'm
1-1. Slayton goes for the pickoff, not in time. And if you're wondering, why would David say that? It's because Slayton has shown a lot of emotion after some close calls.
Yeah, and I don't know that I disagree with him.
Yeah, some of them have been strikes.
I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong, so don't misread what I'm saying.
High. Ball 2-1. Slayton did go through a little stretch where he hit back-to-back guys. That was right before that ground ball error that scored 3 for the Canes. Slayton comes set, takes a look at second. Fastball gets past Whitmore, 2-2. And when he rears back and throw it, you better be sitting it because you're not going to catch it. 2-2, no one out. Slayton comes set, delivers. Goes right back at him with a fastball lifted into right center. Center fielder coming on. Makes the catch. Tag for Austin. No throw to third, so have him at the corners with one out.
Wow. I believe if they let that ball go,
he may have gets thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes the substitution. Logan Stevens already made that big play in the outfield to enter the ball game. And now he's put, as the baseball gods have found him once again, one out, men on the corners here in the bottom of the fourth. One out. Stevens in the box.
The umpire was asking the dad upstairs if there's one out.
Slayton delivers. Fastball strike inside. Throw over to second, then third, both not in time.
Grayson's all over the place.
He's been jumping around every time there's a throw to the plate. Throw back to him.
Here comes the squeeze.
Second and third. David says squeeze. Let's see if that is truly the call. One out here would be a big moment to do so. No bunt laid down. Foul ball. 0-2.
I stand corrected. Boy, a big hit right here by Logan. That would be great for the kid. Good kid. Just
gives him confidence for the rest of the night. 0-2 count. 2 men in scoring position for 11. Fastball high. Good eye from Stevens. Makes it 1-2.
One pitch at a time, Logan. Let's go.
You know, this has got to be a big spot for him. Playoff game and getting your number called.
Slayton delivers, goes inside, and Stevens gets beamed. Baseball gods find him again, and he gets on base. So base is juiced for Jacob Allen. Man, ever since we've talked about him 3-4 games ago, feels like Jacob keeps getting put in these big moments. He converted against the Red Devils.
Yeah, I mean, right here, you're just looking for anything. Anything, not a double play ball, but anything in the outfield you're looking for.
Hard ground ball between the shortstop and third baseman would be nice.
Or double off the wall.
Slayton. Took a little something off of that one. Goes 0-1. That one may have just been a straight-up change. 0-1, bases juice for 16. Slayton. Fastball fouled straight back, 0-2. Now it looks like Pendleton, man on the mound's kind of found a little strike throwing wave here in the bottom of the fourth with one out. And he gets Allen to swing through one, 2 outs. Base is still juiced after the strikeout. Brings up Judd Ellison.
All right, Judd, come on.
Hey, pick him up, Judd. Let's go. Drive
The
yourself.
23's been hot with a bat in his hand.
Again, traffic on the base pads.
Right fielder, Judd Ellison.
This is a situation the Canes couldn't convert against Clinton late in that ball game. That one's inside low. Walk gets you a run,
Wild pitch gets you a run.
especially with 5 being jumpy today. Not afraid to take off. Slayton delivers. Goes, outside strike call to make it 1-1. Canes have already struck with 6, trying to make that a little bit bigger here at home. Outside 2-1. You said eerily familiar from the other night. Exactly the amount of runs the Canes scored early in that ball game and finished with in that ball game. Trying to change that. Outside 3-1. Slayton trying to close the door. Ellison looking for any way to get on base. 3-1 count. Matthew Slayton delivers, goes low and outside. Ellison walks. The Canes out on. 7-4 now in the bottom of the fourth.
We need Josh to do a Josh thing that he's done.
If he could get that first at bat back, put a little bit more oomph on it, and go in the same spot Gamby put that one against Hillcrest. He's already tagged him once today. That one's starting off with a strike. 0-1-6. Third base, Kirby. Second base, Stevens. First base, Ellison. 7-4 Canes. 16 delivers. He's eating up that outside corner. 0-2.
Yes, 2 straight pitches in the same spot. Good pitch. Come on, Josh. Something big here with 2 outs, buddy.
Yeah, if Pendleton's able to get out of this with only 1 given up, more than likely a win in their book. Outside, 1-2. 3 hits apiece here. 7-4. A lot of errors, walks, hit by pitches. Slayton finally comes set, 1-2 count. Goes breaking ball, gets Smith to swing through it, so the Canes strand 3, but get 1 off the walk from Judd Ellison. Canes lead 7-4 here at home. Matthew Slayton starts off the top of the 5th.
Well, and we talked about him not throwing a lot of pitches, but he's up to 97, so good job for him. I mean, he went a lot longer than I anticipated. I doubt very seriously that they send him back out next inning, but you never can tell.
McKinney's kind of hit a little bit of a groove here as he enters the top of the 5th. Back-to-back innings of zeros on the board for Pendleton since the 4 when he first came in. Outside starts Slayton off 2-0. Definitely don't want to put anything over the plate for 16. That one's on the outside edge, 2-1. Seven looking for another quick one. Ground ball of sorts pop up. He gets 16 to swing through that one. 2-2. Nice pick from Wilson.
That was a good pitch by JJ. That looks like it's going to be at the knees, and then it just dives into the dirt.
Maybe Austin wasn't the talkative one earlier in the at-bat.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was talking to everybody today. 2-2 count. McKinney comes set looking for out number 1. A little high. 3-2. Matthew Slayton trying to start off the 5th hot for the Bulldogs. McKinney trying to keep doing what he's been doing. Looking for a K. Off speeds, belts to the left field. Sticks it at 3-2.
I don't know what happened between innings. I'll try to find out. But Coach Durham from Pendleton walked all the way over to our side, almost our dugout, and wanted to talk to our T1, and they kind of chatted back and forth. I'm not real sure what that was about.
McKinney comes set, delivers, gets him to swing through it for out number 1. McKinney fixes the hair and takes a walk back for out number 1.
First baseman, John Peebles.
Seven's feeling it.
He's feeling chippy about himself, isn't he? He's like, I got that guy.
When Seven's got that confidence on him, he's unstoppable.
That's good stuff.
First pitch swinging, popped up. Don't know where that one's going.
You know what I liked about it, though? He didn't make any sword signals or anything else. He kind of just
Hand through the hair, take a walk back,
Take a
wait
walk,
for his ball. This is his mound at the moment. Thought he got a inside strike call 1-1. Here with the one out, top of the fifth. John Peoples is the man in the box for the Bulldogs. It's good to see Seven smiling a little bit. That one's fouled back, 1-2. It's just this team, it plays so much better when everyone's playing loose, confident, and happy, when it's fun. A good example from the man on the mound right now. One, two. One out, already got a strikeout for out number one, looking for two. Bounces out of play. Makes it 2-2.
Tell you how good that is. He almost swung at that ball.
The spin rate from Seven is insane for a high schooler. 2-2 count, one out. See what he turns to. Gets him to swing through it. Two up, two back to the dugout via K here in the fifth. J.J. McKinney doing his job here in the top of the fifth inning. Trying to go 3 innings in a row with zeros. That'll bring up Cade Scruggs.
Yeah, you're getting to the point now where
Cade Scruggs puts a stop to the strikeouts with a base knock, throw into second. No one's coming to second, so just a 2-out single.
Well, I was going to say, JJ's really extended us out, so whenever you have to make a change as early as you did, it concerns you a little bit, but JJ's been able to spin it out and get out of this right here, and really some good
big innings from Seven.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Williams, a DH, will step into the box. And again, last time JJ saw this part of the lineup, he made it through pretty easily. And this is a part of the lineup that got to Josh Smith early. Williams lifts one to right field. Right fielder tracking it. And on for out number 3.
He lost it for a minute.
One single for the Bulldogs. McKinney does the work in inning number 5.
Extend.
Bottom of the 5th, Cam Williams is the man that comes on in relief for the Bulldogs. And for the Canes, that's Carson Goodell get us underway, which is a nice leadoff man if you're trying to extend and get on base.
Hey, you got to give a clap for our man, Mr. Slayton. I know you look at the scoreboard and see 7, but
a lot of it came from that one error.
I think only 3 of those are earned, I believe.
First pitch in for a strike. And
so I did get a little clarification about what happened. So evidently, between innings, a ball went in our dugout. You know how they warm up between innings, and coach just want to make sure that
Goodell gets a hold of that one, but it's going to be tracked by the center fielder for out number 1.
Classy move by Coach Pendleton, and just want to make sure that we didn't know that it was intentional by any means. So good job. Nice to play guys with a little bit of class.
Brings up Hayden Porter with 1 out. Again, Cam Williams, the man on in relief. He was the DH today. So that puts Slayton at 3rd. They take Bear Reeves out of lineup.
I was getting ready to ask where Slayton went, and there he is. So the 2 captains are pitching today for him. Well,
lean on the big dogs when season's on the line.
I guess I see another captain.
2-0 count. It's going to be the shortstop, Jaden Branson.
Yeah. Maybe 3 or 4 captains. Anyway, nice. Little captain patch. That's pretty good.
Williams comes set. Goes inside, 2-1. Pendleton a little bit more gold and got some Pirates jerseys going on. That one's outside, 3-1. Of course, mentioned it pre-game. Canes in that championship gold. Pendleton in the All Blacks. Gray pants. Porter battles that one off, takes it to full count, 3-2. No one here wants to see their season come to an end. That long drive to Clinton is maybe not as fun, but you want to take it one more time at least. Porter lifts one in the left center. That one looks like it's going to get out. It's going to get all the way close to the fence, and Porter's going to try for 2, and he's going to be thrown out. What a throw from the center fielder, and that's going to be Cade Scruggs.
Yeah, good job there getting the ball in, and again trying to stretch it into 2. I don't know if we sent him or did that on his own. I'm not real sure.
Nonetheless, going to bring up Grayson Austin.
The question is, are you going to make the trip to Clinton on Monday night?
That's a big question that me and Austin have talked long and hard about.
Yeah.
2 outs.
I'm 50-50.
Yeah. Trust me, everyone at home's listening like, no, you have to do it.
Yeah.
As that one's ground past the pitcher. Barehanded throw over in time. Jaden Branson. But of course, there will be talks about if the Kings do win, if we are going Monday. I'll let you find out later on. Canes up 7-4 as we enter the top half of the 6th.
Let's win this one.
McKinney returns back to the mound here in the top of the 6th.
Leading off the
In the box will be the leadoff man, Cody Williams.
Second baseman, Aiden Clay.
Or correction, Aiden Clay. The blonde hair's really throwing me off.
Yeah. It's hard to tell.
And 5 and 6 look a lot alike.
Mm-hmm.
McKinney goes outside and low for ball 1. He's, of course, had those 3 innings in a row when no runs allowed. 2 strikeouts last inning. He goes inside, gets a call, 1-1. Seven-4 ball game here on the top of the 6th. Attacks him with a inside fastball, and he puts it in left field over the glove of Jackson Whitmore for a no-out leadoff single here in the top of the 6th.
Catcher, Aiden Queen.
Yeah, that just took a hop. Hopped right over Jackson's head.
Okay, let's go.
Brings up Aiden Queen, the catcher for the Bulldogs.
I don't know. Catcher got his sign, and then he looked at third. I examined way too much, but almost would be like, you want me to bunt? Nope.
McKinney, a little high for ball 1. Of course, clouds come out today. Beautiful day to maybe go golfing.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan Mayfield's dressed up nice to go golfing today.
Yeah, he got his dress duds on.
1-0. High, ball 2. Let's see how long 7 can push it. This Canes pitching staff been big today. Canes have extended to a 3-run lead. Throw down to first. Not in time. Called strike at the plate, so 2-1 count.
Never know with you.
2-1 count. No one out. Man on first. After the single. Goes high. 3-1. Threatening to put the first 2 guys on.
Let's go, JJ.
On deck would be Trey Garrison. Seven delivers. Gets him to swing at it. Goes full 3-2. This is where JJ's leaned on that inside off speed. JJ looks back, talks to the ump behind him. 3-2, no one out. Man on first is Aiden Clay. Time called. Aiden Queen trying to start this inning off hot for Pendleton. McKinney goes low for ball 4. So no outs, 2 on for Trey Garrison and the Bulldogs.
And it's part of the order we talked about earlier. 7, 8, 9, get a big hopper, and then you get a walk. So you gotta find it right now.
The problem with that is the same thing we talked about earlier. Is behind him is Cody Williams, Jaden Branson, and Matthew Slayton.
Trey Garrison.
Trey Garrison's been hit by a pitch today. Ground ball makes this inning look a little bit differently, though, if you're 7.
Find a way to get the first one. Don't be surprised if they...
First pitch, oof, not called a strike on the outside. 1-0. I feel like the lefties have gotten the outside strike calls today.
Mm-hmm.
McKinney looking for a strike here, 1-0. Goes inside. Maybe that's just the strong side.
Yeah, he's basically, you're exactly right. The location on the plate's basically the same.
1-1. Maybe because this is the only side he can see over Cody's shoulder.
It might be.
1-1, no one out, top of the 6th. 2 on for the Bulldogs. Trey Garrison looking for a hole. McKinney looking for strikes. Inside, nice pitch, 1-2. Big time pitch from 7. JJ's been big here for 3 innings now. Looking for one more.
Yeah.
1-2 count, no one out. Would be a big strikeout here in the top of the 6th. If he can get it. Delivers. Goes outside. Did he reach for it?
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't after the ass down to first. 2-2. So behind the plate's having a fun day. 2-2.
And just to think, our producer wanted to put the Major League strike box on them.
That would have been a great decision. 2-2, no one out. Outside, full count. McKinney looking for just one here. Fans getting behind him. Feels like a big moment here.
Yeah, with the top of the order. Definitely a big moment.
3-2. 7 comes set, takes a look at second, delivers. What a pitch from 7. Strike 3 called for out number 1. And 7 keeps on being big for the guys in blue and gold.
Left fielder, Cody Williams.
Roll a double play right here. Be nice.
Brings up Cody Williams with 1 out. McKinney can work out of this one. Got a lot of confidence into the bottom half. Low, ball 1. The only problem here in the 6th is he's getting behind guys, having to work himself back into it. One out, 2 on for Pendleton. Cody Williams in the box. Inside, lifted to right field. Looks like it's fading foul. And it is 1-1.
JJ up to 70 pitches. It's by far the most he's thrown this year.
He shows what he can do in a win or go home situation. 1-1 count to Williams. 3-run ball game here. Canes lead 7-4. McKinney takes a look at second, delivers. Oof. Throw down to second. Off of the helmet of, it looked like Aiden Clay. Not in time nonetheless, so still 1 out. 2-1 count.
So we got Cody Wilson and Cody Williams.
All in one little spot. McKinney delivers. Nice pitch. No call. 3-1. What a pitch from 7. 3-1 count. Feels like it should be 2-2. McKinney gonna have to battle back once again. 1 out, top of the 6th. McKinney. Fastball up the middle. Austin makes the play. Throw over to first. Not in time, so bases loaded. But what a stop. Saves a run.
Goodness, what a play by the rookie shortstop. Wow.
Shortstop,
That
Jason
is
Bradford.
also win-lose because Matthew Slayton steps into the box, Jaden Branson will step into the box. Jaden Branson been as big, if not bigger than 16 today. See what was a part of that 4-run inning earlier?
Yeah. We got the ground ball, just wasn't right to us. We need to get it right to us. How about one back to JJ and do the
Home
old
to first.
1, 2, 3 double play?
Kenny comes set, delivers, goes inside. A little high. 1-0. Feels like a breaking point in this ball game. Came to a 3-run lead. Bulldogs with bases loaded, 1 out. And they're hard to line up coming up to bat. 7 comes set, delivers. Comeback pitch makes it 1-1. McKinney just looking for strikes here. 1-1 count. Low through the glove of Cody Wilson. Toss over not in time. The Bulldogs work within 2. And that's something that hasn't happened since McKinney first came in the ball game. Now the tying run stands on second. What you don't want 7 to start doing is putting pressure on himself. Just needs strikes. Let the defense play. 2-1. Lifted up, center fielder tracking backwards, Carson Goodell. Tag and run in will make it a one-run ball game at 7-6. We'll put it at 2 outs with a man on second. Matthew Slayton in the box.
First baseman, Matthew Slayton.
They're going to put him on.
First baseman, John Table.
And that brings up John Peoples with 2 outs. And the weird thing about the day is McKinney's kind of controlled this part of the lineup. It's time called. Peoples steps in. McKinney looking for out number 3 and to keep this lead intact. Takes a look at second, delivers, goes low, 1-0. Two teams that don't want to go home. Top of the 6th here in Piedmont. Bulldogs trying to fight back. Canes trying to rewrite the story from a couple nights ago. Inside off the glove of Wilson. Moves both of them up, second and third. 2-0 count with 2 outs.
This is the part where the other night, we just could not recover from it.
How long do you keep 7 in with the amount of pitches he's throwing?
You got to dig deep right here.
And they're bringing a pitch runner for Matthew Slayton.
Braden McAllister running for
Braden McAllister. Because they know that's the leading run for the Bulldogs over there on second base.
Hey, let's go, JJ.
2-0 count, 2 outs. Canes still up 1, 7-6. McKinney delivers. Peoples battles it off, 2-1 count. to find whatever's left in the tank.
Keep it going, JJ. Let's go.
Stare off. McKinney finally comes set 2-1. Delivery. Breaking ball in 2-2 count. God, somehow Seven's got to get out of this jam. 7-6 ball game.
See, if I was the cheerleader right here, I'd have these fans up clapping.
2-2. 2 outs. Men on second and third for the Bulldogs. McKinney looking for out number 3. Delivery. Oh, did he get him to reach? Got him. Strike 3. McKinney holds the lead for the Canes as we head to the bottom of the 6th in Piedmont. Back here at home, bottom of the 6th after McKinney works out of the jam. Cody Wilson in the heart of this Canes lineup will try to regain that lead. Make it a little bit bigger. First pitch in for a strike from Williams.
Not to be an emotional guy, but this could be Cody's last at bat as a Hurricane here at home.
Inside 1-1. Something you just hate to bring up, especially in big moments like these. For all these guys, that one's lifted foul. So many seniors on this ball club. As we approach the bottom of the 6th, you hold a lead here. This will be the last at bat for a couple of seniors here in this lineup, at least here at home. Williams goes inside. Wilson puts one to the first baseman and almost beats it out, but first baseman and Peoples there for the Bulldogs for out number 1. Brings up yet another senior in Jackson Whitmore.
Third baseman, Jackson Whitmore.
See, that's the kicker. Like, that ball literally hit off his leg. 8 out of 9 out of 10 times the thing's going to ricochet off or somewhere, but almost died like 3 feet away from him.
1-0 start to Whitmore. Williams back into the windup quickly. Whitmore fouls it off. 1-1. 3:14 on a Saturday. Canes trying to keep this season alive. Williams back to work. Outside 2-1. Goes back inside. Whitmore lifts it high and deep to left field. Left fielder on for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down for Cam Williams and the Bulldogs. Logan Stevens comes up to the box.
Left fielder, Logan Stevens.
He was hit by a pitch in his only at-bat tonight. Low for ball number 1. Also big moment here. Don't know what that injury looks like for 20. Like to build some confidence for 11. He takes strike 1 to make it 1-1. Williams delivers, goes outside 2-1. Logan looking to keep this inning alive with 2 outs. Oh. Inside pitch makes it 2-2. Just that side of the plate. He'll talk to Randy Thompson with 2 outs.
They're just so, like, they know nothing. They're screaming, get the ball game going. Like, you have these timeouts for a reason. I'm not so sure. But anyway, 20 innings will talk.
Stevens trying to keep those fans in their seats a little bit longer, watch the Canes hit a little bit longer. 2 outs. 2-2 count. Williams to Stevens. Outside 3-2. He's threatening to walk. Canes have got a lot of runs with 2 outs here today. That one inside, and Stevens laces it foul. I'd like to see that from 11. There's a pitch runner. Put one in left field. That's a stand-up double for Stevens. Williams. Outside. Good at-bat from 11. 2-out walk. And that talk from Randy Thompson ends up working. Brings up Jacob Allen.
Jacob Allen.
Two outs, 4 hits for the Canes on the 7 runs. 5 hits on 6 for the Bulldogs. First pitch low, ball 1. On deck, Judd Ellison. It's a big opportunity here. Allen can get on back-to-back lefties. That one's fouled off the edge of Allen's bat into the catcher's mask. Makes it 1-1, correction. Two outs here, bottom of the 6th. Me and David talk about it a lot. Extend.
Yeah.
Here.
1 would be huge right now.
1-1 count. Williams delivers. Allen shoots it straight up in the air. It's going to stay in play. Third baseman on. He makes the play for out number 3. The Canes strand along, and we head to the top of the 7th where the Canes can end it and head on to Clinton here on the Wren Broadcast Network. Back here on the top of the 7th, the closer on the mound for the Canes, and Evan Allen trying to rebound from the other night against Clinton. Another elimination game. Blue Ridge beating Powders of 8-5 right now.
Talking about JJ, 4 2/3, 5 hits, 2 runs. Of course, those come in the last inning. 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, but 83 pitches, by far the most we've seen out of JJ this year.
First pitch outside for ball 1, but talking about JJ, that's a season like saving outing from 7. Big time on the mound for the senior. That one's high and inside, quickly 2-0. Evan just got to get the juices out, settle in. 3 outs here. Canes keep it alive and head on to Clinton Monday night. 33, 2-0 count. High 3-0.
Hey, settle down, E. Let's go.
We all know when 33's on it, not many people that can touch him. That one's high for 4, leadoff walk.
Pitcher Cam Williams.
We'll bring up Cam Williams, and as we get to this part of the order, it's been back and forth, a thorn in the Canes side. Pitching coach comes out and has a chat with 33.
Yeah, you got to think now. I mean, that runner over there is the tying run, so almost assured that they will give you a bunt here.
Besides that other night against Clinton, I mean, I really haven't seen 33 get into any trouble late in ball games. Been solid all year round for this Canes club as the closer. Big time here on the top of the 7th. Cam Williams in the box for Pendleton. Scruggs on first. Bunt gets laid down over to first base. Toss over for out number 1 is in time, so 1 out, man on second.
Good bunt.
Did a job, and that moves it over for Aiden Clay.
Second baseman out in play.
Slayton's already got his stuff on. He wants a chance. I don't blame him. A third of the way there.
2 more outs for 33, and we're at least thinking about making that trip to Clinton Monday.
Got to get this one.
33 comes set, takes a look at second. Low for ball one. Getting 5 hits on 6 runs for the Bulldogs. They're trying to keep their season alive with one more. That one's lifted up and out of play. 1-1 count to Clay. On deck would be Aiden Queen and then Trey Garrison before they hit the top of the lineup. Evan comes set, delivers. Oof. Close to hitting him and also close to being a strike. That's how much movement that had on it. 2-1. Allen to the plate. High 3-1 count. There's a base open at first. To force it into double play material, but want to attack this bottom of the lineup. 33. Fastball in, makes it a full count, 3-2. Big time pitch coming here for 33. The heat's faded. Clouds have kind of came out here as we've entered the 6th, 7th here at home. Evan comes set, delivery. High, gets him to chop one foul. Sticks at 3-2. And on second, Cade Scruggs. Clay trying to move him over. Allen trying to get out number 2. Delivery. Into the dirt for ball 4, so that puts him on first and second with 1 out for Aiden Queen. 1 ground ball could end it. Allen would like one of them ground balls here. Outside, not getting that call, 1-0. This side of the plate, not like the other side. Evan comes set. Here on the top of the 7th. Delivery. Low, 2-0.
He's just not feeling it today.
Licks the fingers, brings the hat down, takes a breath on the backside of the hill. 2-0. Need a strike right here. Evan comes set, delivery. Low, 3-0. Now you're begging for strike 1.
Two walks and then and
3-0, 1 out. Pendleton trying to load him. In for strike 1. What a moment it would be if 33 can work his way back in this count. 3-1. Make him hit it. Comes set, delivery. And he does hit it in the left field. Stevens comes on. He's going to let it take a bounce. Throw is going to be cut off. And the Bulldogs have tied it here in the top of the 7th. Seven all.
Right fielder, Trey Garrison.
Here comes Randy.
yeah, we're going to get a change here.
Seven up.
Catcher got a big hit there.
done. It looks like the senior of Jackson Whitmore may be the man going to the mound. That's exactly who it's going to be. We'll be right back. Whitmore on the mound for the Canes tie ball game, 1 out, top of the 7th here at home. Trey Garrison, the man in the box for the Bulldogs. Jackson Whitmore on the mound with 1 out. Elimination game, 7-7. In at third base, I'm pretty sure is Bolton Pritchard.
It is.
So what are we calling time for? Finally ready to go. And on second and first. Not getting that outside call, 1-0. Little sidearm stuff from 12. Just needs strikes here in the 7th. Goes inside, lifted up right field line. Goes foul, I'm even up 1-1.
Some people may ask, how much is Jackson throwing? Not a lot. But here's the thing, you're in a situation where you
just really need to get out of this. Go to the bottom of the 7th and walk this thing off. 1-1 count. High 2-1. Just one ground ball, and the Canes will have to see the top of the order.
Over there, you know, who's left over there, basically Jackson's brother, Reed, is all you've got left over there. Well, because Gambrell, who's thrown some, he's out. Hayden Porter could throw. Ben Smith could throw.
Low and outside 3-1 count.
So between the Wetmore brothers, that's what we got.
Right now, looking for strike 2. 3-1 count, 1 out. Whitmore trying not to load him for Cody Williams. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Cody Williams hasn't done it tonight. At game 1 here at home, he was a big-time hitter in that one. Looks like everyone's in on the grass for the Canes. Everything's going home. Cody Williams, Jackson Whitmore, 1 out, time for the 7th tie ball game in a do-or-die situation. In for strike 1. Low for ball 1, makes it a 1-1 count with 1 out. Jackson Whitmore, senior third baseman, on the mound looking to get out of this one. Grounded to shortstop. Austin can't make the play. Everyone's safe. The Bulldogs take their first lead of the game, 8-7, with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Jaden Branson comes up.
Well, the Bulldogs have fought today, that's for sure. After being down 5-0 in the bottom of the first, again, same situation we had the other day.
Nearly exactly the same situation. Canes with a big lead. Slowly chipped away at here at home. In for strike 1. One out. 0-1 count for 12. Nice pitch, quickly 0-2. On deck, of course, Matthew Slayton.
No, he had his stuff on early. I told you he was wanting to get up there, and he's going to get his opportunity unless something happens here. Canes get a double play.
Whitmore comes set. Delivery home bounce. Nice block from 2-4, 1-2 count. After Cody Williams, RBI single. One-two count. 12 comes set. Fouled back by Branson, stays at 1-2. Both team seasons up in the air here in the 7th. Bulldogs a 3 seed, Canes a 2. Delivery from Whitmore. Low. 2-2 count. The Canes will see back-to-back captains of this ball club in Branson and Slayton. More than likely, unless, as David said, a double play ball happens here. Low, full count. Now Branson looks for a walk as well. Three, 2, 1 out. Don't want to fall anything more behind than 1. 12 delivery. Branson lifts it in the left field, on for Stevens. He's going to let it bounce. And the Bulldogs add on another one with another RBI single. Makes it 9-7. Brings up Matthew Slayton. Bases juiced.
Third baseman Matthew Slack.
One more goes inside, 1-0.
Move the middle back, hoping to get a ground ball here.
Matthew, a guy that can break this thing open.
Another reason.
And he drives one in the right center. Goodell on for the Canes. Throw to short. On to third, not in time. Bulldogs add on another one to make it 10-7 here on the top of the 7th. As Matthew does the job. Brings up John Peoples. The Bulldogs have put 4 on the scoreboard here in the top of the 7th. A little high, 1-0. Low and inside, 2-0. Canes fans feel like maybe watching a rerun here. In for strike one. 6-0 lead versus Clinton. Eventually a 5-0 lead here today. Now down 3 in the top of the 7th, 2 outs, 2-1 count. Outside 3-1. Jackson comes set, delivers, goes low, 4-1. That's a walk. Bases juice once again with 2 outs. As Cade Scruggs, the man who started this thing, steps back into the box.
I'm not helping you very much. I'm just sitting here
I think everyone at home is exactly you right now.
Just extremely disappointed. I mean, we still got our bat. Well, maybe something special can happen when we get our AB here.
These kids have had a magical season. Never ever count out this Canes Ball Club when they have bats in their hand. They'll turn to Hayden Porter. 2 outs. Canes down 10-7. We'll take a quick break here in Piedmont. Back here at home, 10-7 ball game. Porter on the mound. He's had one appearance this year. Here on broadcast, at least. Cade Scruggs, which started this big 7th inning for the Bulldogs, back in the box. Low ball 1.
Hayden has had a little bit of experience this year, though, against Southside. I'm not sure who else.
Comes set, looking for strike 1. Gets it 1-1. All you need for to do is come in and throw strikes.
Just get an out. Pop up, ground ball, something.
4 comes set, 1-1. Inside off the glove of Wilson, and that has happened a lot today. Another run for the Bulldogs makes it 11-7.
Yeah, that's a big mountain to climb. Big mountain to climb.
Two or three runs today off of just that situation alone. Which has been the story of a lot of Canes games lately. Porter delivers, goes inside, 2-2. One pitch away of getting out of the dreadful top of the 7th. 2-2, 2 outs. Delivery, breaking ball. Somehow gets a piece of it, sticks it at 2-2. Scruggs versus Porter. 2 outs, 2-2 count. Porter trying to get to the dugout. Foul straight back. Porter comes set, man on second and third. Delivery. Low. 3-2 count. Canes came into this inning with a chance to end it. Now if they do get out of it, they'll have to hit to keep the season alive. Porter 3-2. Goes inside, ground ball to shortstop. Austin's throw over, not on line at all. It's going to get past the first baseman. Throw home, not in time. The Bulldogs add 2 more, 13-7.
Pitcher, Cam Williams.
Scruggs stands on first.
I don't know what's going on. Got a warning for taking his helmet off. You can't do that. You have to keep it on. Now, if it comes off by accident, then that's okay. But if you flip it off yourself, it's a warning. Next time, it's an ejection, I believe.
Still 2 outs. Scruggs on first. Williams in the box. Inside ball 1. Now if you're the Canes, just want to get out of it. Give yourself a chance.
Well, they scored 7. We can score 7.
Porter delivery. Williams blast one to left field. That one's gone. 2 more makes it 15-7.
Well, they're just passing it down now. Just passing it down.
Williams will make the slow trot. Porter takes a walk around the mound. Again, 15-7. This game was 7-6 before the inning started. They've added 9 here in a half inning.
Think anybody in their right mind saw that coming, did they? Not the home run necessarily. I'm sure that they may have saw that coming, but a 9 spot in the top of the 7th.
Especially to a Canes club that came oh so close to hosting the championship game.
Yeah, and I don't know kids, and man, I did it about 13 total years from when I was in college to coming back in 2005 and 2004, I guess. But anyway, just kids are, I don't know, they're just hard to understand sometimes. But
that's baseball.
Whoever
shows up to the field, you show up, you're gonna win the ball game.
You almost think, when something bad happens, it just snowballed, and again a 9 spot here, and the Hurricanes led 7-6 going in the bottom.
Porter 1 strike away from getting out of it. 2 outs, top of the 7th. 1-2 count. Porter delivery. Low, 2-2. Feels like all the airs left the stadium.
Yeah, except for this side over here. They're excited, and they're right to be.
2-2, ground ball to second base. Pritchard on for the Canes. Throw over in time. The Canes finally get out of it. 15-7. The Canes, 3 outs left. And a season for the Hurricanes. Ellison starts off the bottom half of the 7th for the Canes.
The bottom half of the 7th inning for the Hurricanes, right fielder Judd Ellison.
The Canes trying to match what the Bulldogs did in the top half. Williams, low, ball 1.
Well, that's a start.
Canes will gladly take some free passes.
Again, they scored 9. We can score 9.
1 at a time. If you're a Canes fan, if you're a player, just 1 at bat at a time. Stack stuff on top of each other.
Now you get an inning like that, it just snowballs, man. I mean, and baseball's like that. It's a momentum game.
2-0 count to 23. Inside. That's the first time I think all day I've seen this side of the plate get a strike call. 2-1. Outside 3-1. Now Ellison threatening to start bottom half of the walk. That's exactly what he's going to do. No out leadoff walk for the Canes, and that's how you get a 9-inning rally started for the Canes. Josh Smith, Carson Goodell, next two up. Williams comes set in the stretch, high and inside 1-0. Like the side of what you're seeing right now. Need some free passes. .24 comes set, delivers. There's the outside call once again, 1-1. Williams set again. High, 2-1. Smith jumps ahead. Again, 2-1 count. Bulldogs strike 9 in the top half. Kane trying to respond. That one's, again, second call I've seen all day on this part of the play. 2-2, all happening in this inning. Outside full count for 6. Goodell on deck. No one out. Ellison started off with a walk. 6 looking for 1-2. He keeps battling, keeps it at 3-2.
You know, whoever goes to Clinton, they're going to have it work cut out for them. I mean, there's no doubt about that's probably the best hitting team we've seen all year. And that includes Hannah. That includes Hillcrest. I mean, I might be wrong, but
if you win game 1, you're going to see Stewart eventually.
Yeah.
Low, strike 3 called for out number 1.
And the issue being Pendleton will have the guy that threw against us first game. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know, but I can't remember his name. Brantley Major, if I'm correct.
He'll have him, but you know, I don't know what they got after that. But it was going to be tough for the Hurricanes too, or it is going to be tough if they can find a way to strike 9 here. Because as you see today, you run out of pitching today, and now Jacob could come back in the first game, but second game we might have had to pitch.
Low strike call once again, just like Smith. 1-2 count. Williams comes set, goes high, 2-2.
Hate it for these seniors, man. They're some good kids. Golly, I've enjoyed it.
Special year, co-region champs for the first time in 5 years. As Goodell gets a piece of it. Two count, 1 out.
I have enjoyed getting to know them. You know, I've said it a lot of times, and they allow me to still be around and get my coach fix and think about kids like Judd Ellison, who I taught in elementary school, J.J. McKinney, who I taught in elementary school, and you got Goodell. I mean, there's just Hayden. I mean, go on and on. Gamby. I mean, there's just Jackson Whitmore. Where do you stop, you know? Cody Wilson, you know, just good kids.
Porter grounds it to shortstop, bounces off the hip, and it's going to roll into close to right field. The Canes will stay with 2 outs. A single from Hayden Porter keeps it alive. brings up Grayson Austin. Canes down to their final out. Freshman shortstop's had a nice year one in blue and gold.
Yeah, looking forward to a great future for this kid.
On deck, the senior Cody Wilson, itching for one more. Austin trying to give him that. He lifts one in to center field. Center fielder on for out number 3. The Bulldogs stay alive. The Canes season comes to an end. So what a year it's been here for us in the broadcast team. We thank everyone for letting us come into your houses.
Absolutely, Blake. Thank you guys, man. I know T1 appreciates it. All the one of you, every one of you that's been a part of it. I've enjoyed it. And, hey, man, let's do it again next year. It's been a lot of fun, and enjoyed every one of you. Appreciate from camera guy to producers to little old me just sitting over here just enjoying. Thank y'all for letting me be a part. And good year, but sad way to bring it to an end tonight. And hey, God bless. Remember, life's more than about baseball. That's for doggone sure.
100%. The Canes finishes co-region champions here in 2023. We thank everyone for listening on the Wren Broadcast Network.